This right here, it is your home. It is your safe place. There's like a bubble of security all around you.
Oh yeah, and that bubble extends to your driveway, maybe 30 feet from your door where you park your car.
Yeah, it's your safe space, or so you think, but a whole lot of people have had their bubble burst. Yeah, when their cars were stolen while they were warming them up. Here's just one example.
It's a bad habit that police say if you don't kick, your car could end up in the wrong hands.
Shocked. Maybe I was still asleep. Maybe it was a dream.
Sunday morning for Malik Williams, that dream turned into a nightmare.
Once I got in the car, I went back in the house to retrieve a couple more things for work.
You walk out of the door.
I was in shock. I just literally just sat right there by my garage and then looked around.
The spot we're standing in was the last place Malik saw his car, and the rental is now a reminder.
Don't leave your car unattended. Point blank period.
Police say with temperatures dropping, this type of crime is really heating up. Over the weekend, several parked cars that were running and left unattended were stolen. Since December 1st, there have been at least 60 cars reported stolen, according to CMPD. More than half were from neighborhoods. Now, as more people are eager to warm up their cars, CMPD says they're giving the bad guys a golden opportunity.
It's probably one of the easiest.
It's easy, and thieves are taking full advantage.
People case the neighborhood for a couple days, and they know that someone searched their car at 6 or 6:30 every single morning. They're left unattended, and people come outside to get in their car. 15, 20 minutes later, when you come out, it could be long gone.
All right, so that's in Charlotte. What about here? Sure, the colder the heat plays in, people like to have their cars comfortable. In fact, in High Point alone, 53 cars were stolen when their drivers left them running last year. But stolen cars, running or not, really one of the most common police reports out there. High Point's total stolen car amount for 2017, 278. In Greensboro, 842 were stolen last year. In Winston-Salem, 127. Burlington had 101 cars stolen last year. You like, you comment, you share. You know, sometimes that can get you on a list of ads or scammers, but that's not really life-threatening.
No, but there is a post going around that could be. It's called How to Save a Person from Stroke Using Only a Needle. It's a 90-second video promoting an alternative stroke treatment. It says you should wait before sending a stroke victim to the hospital and prick all 10 of their fingers with a needle, both earlobes too. It's been shared 850,000 times. But is it true? Dr. Osman Murr, a stroke neurologist in Dallas, is the expert our Verified team used to clarify the story.
Could this improve symptoms?
Absolutely not. There is no physiological basis that this would work.
But it's the time being wasted that's the biggest problem. According to the American Stroke Association, getting immediate medical attention may minimize the long-term effects of a stroke and even prevent death. It recommends 4 letters to spot strokes: FAST, face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. It's time to call 911.
The most important thing about all these treatments is still time. The earlier we act on strokes, the more brain we are able to save.
The video infers that pricking fingers is more important than getting to the hospital fast. But where does this idea of finger pricking as first aid come from? Well, actually, it has a long tradition in Eastern medicine. The Journal of Traditional Chinese Medicine tested the regime in 2005 and found pricking the fingers and earlobes can improve the consciousness of patients with mild stroke. But here's the problem with that study. All the participants had already been in the hospital for up to 3 days, meaning it may show promise as a treatment, but it's not been tested as first aid. So what's the conclusion? Pricking fingers is not an effective response to a stroke. Anything that delays immediate medical attention is bad advice.
You know what? We are way past Christmas.
Oh yeah, and the new year is 12 days old.
That still, though, leaves us with the Grinch. He's still around.
And this time he is stealing money. 2 Wants to Know's Hope Ford explains how.
Yeah, well, you know, there are 5 factors that may affect your insurance rates. We have your gender, your relationships, your insurance past, neighborhood, and your credit history. So, a recent report shows men and women with a perfect driving record With women ages 40 to 60, they received higher insurance quotes than men. You would think that there would be data to show that women in these age groups are riskier to insurance, but the leader of the study said that they found no such data. Now, are you married? Or are you single? It's more than a ring on your finger or checked it in a box. The question could cost you more money on your car insurance. Single people get in more accidents than married people, so their rates are higher. And then there's the ghost of insurance past. Yeah, that one can haunt you. Turns out if you ever had insurance with a company that covers lots of high-risk drivers, you'll pay more at your next company, even if you have a good driving record. Now, if you live in a city, you'll pay more than if you live in a rural area. And if your neighborhood has higher instances of theft and vandalism, yeah, you'll pay more as well. And finally, bad credit means higher insurance rates. In North Carolina, on average, a driver with bad credit will pay over $360 more than someone with good credit. So insurance pricing is definitely complex, but you have control over this. You can compare car insurance quotes from several companies before you choose one. And speaking of which, we have resources for you. How you can find the cheapest car insurance in the state. It's on our website in the Who Wants to Know section.
When severe weather hits, you really shouldn't be driving, but sometimes you have to, and you should always have an emergency kit in your car, including a window breaker. It'll shatter most windows if you can't open your door. Well, today Matt Granite found one of these gadgets, but it also turns into a razor and a charger.
One of the most ingenious 4-in-1 consumer electronics show gadgets I've ever seen. So you plug this in and yes, you get a fully functional Apple or Android device charger. Great. But with this, you also get a car deodorizer. This can then break a window in the event of an emergency. You can use this. Oh, and you can shave with it. Check this out. This right now. Ah, look at that. Oh, shaving me in the car. For all those last-minute beauty routines, this bargain, which could save your life, improve your face, and charge your tech, is unreal.
I don't even know what to say about that. Well, you can find this deal in the Who Wants to Know section of our website if you like it that much.
Okay.
There are things in life that can happen, might happen.
Right, but this is one of those things that will never, never, never be for real. All right, let's talk about it.
To inform you that your social security number is going to be suspended for committing some suspicious and fraudulent activities.
All right, Who Wants to Know first played this bogus message for you in December, and we got yet another call, or two this week actually, saying another one of your neighbors got this call. So it is making the rounds once again. We want you to know the call is fake. The Office of the Inspector General for the Social Security Administration has a whole section dedicated to calls, texts, and emails like that one. And to be clear, Social Security Administration has, and no government agency really, is ever going to send you an unsolicited email or text or call you to give you personal information. So that is never, ever going to happen.